I'm Catherine Sprung, owner of Squish Marshmallows, and today we're going to make a batch of our marshmallows and then cut some up as well. Today we're going to make a batch of our birthday party marshmallows, which are one of our more popular flavors. It's a vanilla marshmallow with rainbow sprinkles, so it's kind of like a funfetti flavor. And we start by boiling sugar, and that takes a while to heat up. And then after that, we'll be adding it to our mixer to whip up and watch the marshmallow magic happen. So right now we're going to cut up one of our batches. We do all small batch. So this is the pan size that they set in. And this particular flavor is one of our seasonal flavors and one of my favorites, blueberry waffles. So we just go ahead and turn the batch out onto the parchment so that we can then cut it up. But it kind of looks like this after it's set. And they're very soft. All of our marshmallows are a bit of a softer texture, lighter and fluffier than some of the store-bought that many people are used to. And we focus on kind of more unique, unexpected flavors for marshmallows. And this particular one is a part of our seasonals, which is the Breakfast Club. So this one's blueberry waffles. And here's how it is once it is out of the pan. And we cut everything by hand, so it's not a technical process. It's just measuring twice and cutting once. You get one opportunity here to get it right. So we just measure everything out, and we here do 1.5 inch squares. So we just go ahead and mark them up first to make sure that we have nice even marks so that when we cut them up, they're all even and ready to go. All right, so those first marks are done, and then we can go ahead and remove the little scrap piece, and then we just make our initial cuts here before we then go in the opposite direction. So they're all cut up now, and then we have our mixture here, and they just kind of break apart just like that, and then we just pat away any excess so that you aren't left with a bunch of powdered mixture, and you taste the flavor of the marshmallow instead. And we do this by hand for each one, also making sure that each one is ready and perfect for whenever you're set to eat them. Personally, I love them all, but of course, but some of my favorite flavors, one of them is the blueberry waffles that we're doing now, but then from our staple flavors, the banana pudding might be my favorite. The s'mores tacos, I love too. I kind of selfishly like to create things that are inspired by other items that I really love. And I'm obsessed with tacos, so I knew that something with tacos had to be done, and figured a s'mores taco would be the way to do it. Okay, so now that we're done cutting up our batch of marshmallows, we're then going to make some of our birthday party flavor, and it looks like our syrup is done cooking, so we'll then just add it into the mixer and start the whipping process. All right, so now that our mixture is ready and nice and hot, we're going to lower that, turn our mixer on slow, because when we're adding the mixture in, it's really hot and it'll kind of spurt everywhere. So we just want to add it nice and slow to get everything incorporated and mixing. So right now we're going to add in some of the sprinkles. And these are the ones that go in within the batter itself. All right, and once those are all incorporated, we will turn this guy back on. It doesn't need much more time after that. And our timer lets us know that it is finished. So we'll then cut off the speed. And we can get the batter out. Try and get as much of it out as we can. That's pretty good. It's all out from the bowl. We'll then just go ahead and kind of spread it out into the pan so it's nice and evenly distributed throughout. And that way too, we make sure that everything's kind of smooth and nice, so that way all of the marshmallows, after they are set, are kind of all the same height. If you get one side a little bit taller than the other and you let them set, there's no going back from there. So then we'll add the sprinkles on top and just get those evenly distributed as well. All right, so then we'll just press the sprinkles in and just kind of flatten the mixture a little bit so that we get one further opportunity to get a nice, even, smooth surface. Okay, so that is pretty smooth. So then we kind of just tuck them in for the evening. And then they set for a number of hours, and then they'll be ready to get cut up. So thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed watching the marshmallow making process happen and making s'mores tacos as well. If you find yourself in New York and you want to come visit us at the shop to experience it all in person, we're in the East Village on St. Mark's between First Avenue and Avenue A at 120 St. Mark's. If you can't make it here, we also ship nationwide. You can find us online at squishmarshmallows.com, or you can follow along on Instagram and Twitter at Squish Marsh, and Facebook as well. Thank you guys.